Hello, Anna Stropnik here. Are you considering to start a network marketing business right now? If you are, I don't think there's ever been a better timing than right now, because with everything that's going on, everyone is looking for those plan B, plan C, plan D financial options for their family and for their lives. So today I'm going to share with you five reasons, five things to consider before joining any network marketing business, any network marketing company. So before I do that, I know some of you have never seen any of my videos. My name is Anna Stropnik and I help busy moms start a side hustle to make online profits without missing family time fun. And if you haven't yet, you can actually download my guide, 7 Legit Ways for Moms to Make Money from Home, on my website, annastropnik.com. So let's get started. So what are these five things that everyone needs to consider when starting and joining any business, really? And this is especially true for network marketing. Number one, and we're going to start with this number one thing, which is so important, and that is time. So the time is very, very important, because it is like anyone who tells you that building a network marketing business is something that is easy, that you can like replace your income, they're lying to you. Yes, eventually you will, but there is like certain things that have to happen in order for you to get there. So just imagine, you're like starting any job, any profession, and you have no education whatsoever about it. And what are you going to do when starting network marketing? Because there's a low cost, anyone can start a business, and people just start and they just feel that they can just, if they just get lucky, if they just get like that one person that is going to build it for them, and sometimes they do get lucky and they get like majority of their friends and family to join them, but then what happens, that all fizzles off, and then they join another company, and then another company, and then another company, and they never make it to like anywhere significant, and they just get exhausted and they finally quit. So why does that happen? So when you think about it, any profession that you want to do, you have to go to school, you have to have a certain skill, certain training in order to do it. It's the same in network marketing. I was very lucky that I learned this immediately when I started, because who I started following, which is Eric Worre, a guru in network marketing, this is what he said. And he said, you are going to be terrible the first year, but what you gotta do is you gotta learn these like 7 crucial skills that every every successful network marketer knows, on how to build this business, how to be successful, how to build that leverage income, that beach money that everybody's talking about. It's not easy, but it's doable. You gotta become a professional. So how many years does it take to become a college graduate professional? 5 to 7 years, right? So the same goes in network marketing. And if for any reason you create this big success, I've heard people becoming millionaires in the first year. That's definitely not typical, but you can. And you gotta match your personal development with that. You gotta match your skill, because if you don't accelerate those skills, it's all gonna fizzle down as well. So what are some of the things when you're looking into network marketing when it comes to time? You gotta learn how to create some shortcuts. So what are the things that you really need to do? So you can learn from hopefully your company and person who you're joining in the business already has experience and can put you in front of people who are top leaders. Because if you join your friend and you're just like trying to figure it out, this little group of friends, and your people above are untouchable, you're never going to be able to learn. You gotta be in the team amongst people that are willing to show you what it takes to get to the top. So that is very important. Another thing that you want to, so you're probably going to find a good mentor already as you start the business, and then investing in the books that are going to teach you skills, investing in the books that are going to grow your mindset. And then other things that are shortcuts are different courses and to learn different skills. So for example, I've spent thousands and thousands of on courses and coaches, and I'll tell you why I don't regret doing that at all, because every single little thing that I wanted to learn, I knew that I'm going to cut that learning curve in half, at least, if I actually get somebody specifically for that task. So for example, like when I started, I wanted to learn how to build using social media, because I'm a mom, I have kids at home. I did not want to be out networking in different group events, and quite honestly, I'm an introvert, so I hate doing that anyway. I wanted to learn how to do it during social media. So I searched and searched, and I found the best coaches out there, and I learned from them. I paid them for their time and their knowledge, and I learned that. So that is another thing, you know, you gotta be willing to invest time into this, and also invest a little bit of money if you want to get there fast. So this is my thing when it comes to timing. You know, when what you will find, the hardest thing to do is to get to the first $1,000 a month. So once you get there, everything else is easy, but it's going to be like really, really hard work. You will feel so underpaid for the effort that you do, but then when it gets after that, you're actually going to be way overpaid for the work and effort that you do. Okay, so number two, so time is one. Number two is your product or your service. So what you want to consider when you're looking into a product, for example, you want to see the cost, you know, can everyone afford it? Is it affordable? Because you don't want to be in something that nobody can afford, that is like crazy expensive. You don't want to be in something that is inexpensive, because then how many people you need to buy and to join, and then there's a quality thing, you know. So it has to be priced just right. It has to be a good quality. It has to be something that people need and want, and is something that they want to be buying over and over and over again. So this is where the trick comes in. When people, like for example, like weight loss programs, they are not something that people like stay on forever and ever and keep ordering month after month after month. So you have a big turnaround of customers. You constantly have to find new people. But when you have a product that is something that is solid, that is giving people results, that is something that they want to be on for the rest of their life, this is the key. So find a product that is going to be something that is people that want to have and use every single day. So another thing, and also something that you can stand behind, something that you have experience with and that you're passionate about. You know, if you're not passionate about health and wellness, for example, you know, maybe pick a different category. Maybe you're passionate about finances, maybe it is travel. So pick a product category. Another thing when it comes to product or service, you know, you gotta kind of think about the times we are in also, because there's different trends going on. And you know, like maybe now it's time to be with the wellness company. That is our future. Everybody's looking for alternative ways to improve their health, to improve their immune system right now. So that is like something that is going to be growing rapidly. But then when you think about travel, with all the travel restrictions, that is going to be very, very hard right now to build a business that is based on travel. So you got to take that into consideration as well. So that is the product. Number three is the company that you're joining. So the company that you're joining, it's very important to do your research. There's companies who have been out there for years and years, and you know, it's a good thing because they have the reputation, everybody knows them, everybody you know. But another thing that is not so good with those companies, that everyone who when the money was there to be made, you know, that big wave, it's already passed, you know. So everybody knows about those products, and it's going to be very hard to get and catch that wave of growth. So the best positioning of the company is somewhere kind of in the middle, before that big wave comes, when not many people have heard of it. But then you don't want to be in a startup company because you just don't know. You know, there's nothing worse than putting your time and effort into something that is like a new shiny object, and then, you know, a few years later, all that work, all that effort, and company closes down and doesn't pay their distributors or something. So you gotta look that the company is in good standing. For example, my company is a publicly traded company, so you can see the finances, you can see that they're debt free. and that they have been in the business for 10 years, but they are not where like household known product yet. So there's a huge room to grow, and it's something that is very unique. So those are the things that you want to look into when it comes to the company. So timing is very, very important. You know how in real estate everything is about location of the house, of the property, but in network marketing it really is the timing. If the timing is just right, so that's something that you want to be looking into. So that's number 3, is the company. Number 4 is the compensation. How do you get paid? How do distributors get paid? That is super, super important, because there's actually examples of companies out there that for the same amount of products sold, they pay half of the money than some other companies. So this is very, very important. If you are looking into a network marketing company, you want to look into compensation plan. You want to compare it to a few others, even if you're not joining a different company. Just ask few companies, can I see your compensation plan? Can you explain to me your compensation plan? Is there a video? Is there a tool that I can see? Because you don't want to be working really, really hard and not being paid enough for your efforts. So for example, in our company, we have a very fair compensation, because we wanted to create where people who just get started, and middle level leaders, that they get paid significant amount of money. There's nothing worse than those, like, companies that pay people on the top, like, Lamborghinis and bikinis and everything, but then people on the bottom are doing all the work. It's very fair the way it's divided. Of course, people on the top will make the most money, but you make significant amount of money as you're growing. So they cut down on top so they can pay lower distributors, so the retention is there. And the way it's structured is that the top person benefits from everything that happens in their downline and in the whole business. We have something that not many companies have. We have share. You can actually, once you get to elite ranks, you can get a share in the pool of global sales. So that means if somebody joins somebody else's team and you're an elite distributor, you get paid on their efforts. So somebody joins that is your neighbor, but they join in a completely different team, a different person, you're still benefiting, because if that person blows up, if they grow, you're going to get share of what their team is doing as well. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. So number 4 is compensation. That is super important. And number 5 is the team that you're joining, people that you're joining. So there's 2 things that you want to be looking into. Number 1 is that they have a system in place. So system is something that you gotta know how the system works. Is it people dependent or is it system dependent? If you have a system that is like plug and play, and you know exactly what to do, like what to post, what to do, how to talk to people, what kind of scripts to use, that everything is there, and there's a video for everything, for every question that you have, that there is a video for it that can like quickly answer and help you with that. So that is system, because when you're by yourself and when you have few people working together, it's okay, you can spend your personal time training them and showing them everything. But once you have 100, 1,000, 10,000 people, you have to be system dependent, that there is actually a system that every distributor that joins the company has there to follow, and it's very clear and it's very simple and anyone can do it. So that is the system. And then that you have a support, so that not only that you have support from the company when it comes to returns and shipping and fun things like that, of course you have to have that, but you got to have team support. You got to have be a part of the team, like I mentioned in the first part, that you have leaders that are looking to help you out, that want to see you grow, and that you are immediately put in front of somebody who is higher up that can mentor you so you can be successful. Because the worst thing there is, if somebody joins the business and that distributor that they joined under, is all they're looking for is their bonus check, so they can sign someone up and they don't do nothing to help them. So there's nothing worse than that. In our team, for example, our work really starts as distributors to help you out when you do get started. So this is when we work with you. This is when we are contacting you every single day. If you want to be chased, if you want to be pushed, we'll contact you every day so you can get to your goals really fast. So hopefully this was helpful. So those are the 5 things that you want to look into. Every company that you want to join, and you know, when you're talking to a person that is introducing this opportunity, look out for all those 5 points in the video that they share, and ask them questions if one thing is not there. So let them clarify it for you. Let them put you on a call with somebody higher up, so you know that you will have that support as well. So some of the benefits of joining network marketing, there are huge benefits, but I'm just going to mention a few that I'm just thinking about right now. You get to work for yourself. There's nothing more important than being able to be free, so that way, you know, you're not falling under any mandates, any like bad mood bosses or anything like that. That you're actually working for yourself, and everything is up to your efforts. That you have flexible hours. For me, that was super important. I realized that I can do this business alongside of my full-time job, alongside being a busy mom, where I can actually work around my kids. Number 3 is you get to work from home, or really from anywhere where you have internet. So you can be on vacation on your phone, sitting by the pool, and you can be working. You can be on the beach, you can be anywhere, traveling across the world as well. Number 4 is that you get to use social media. I mean, right now, everything, like, just think about all the apps that you have on your phone. You can actually use your phone app for anything, to order a taxi, to order food, to to have groceries delivered to your door, to book Airbnb. I mean, so many things. The same way we have an app for that to build your network marketing business. It's just a touch of an app. So simple. And people spend all the time on their phones anyway. I mean, how many hours a day you spend like looking at your phone, checking your social, checking your emails? And just imagine, you know, if that phone is actually working for you and that you're making money from it. It's awesome, right? So number 6, I think we're on 6, timing. So the timing is super important. Right now, with everything that's going on, there's never been a better time to join a network marketing company, because you get to create your own freedom, you get to create your own economy. Number 6 or 7, tax breaks. So you get to have tax breaks. When you're joining a business, it's a tax write-off, and anything that you do, like, you know, your expenses at the home, driving, mileage, entertainment, all of that can be a tax write-off. There's actually a blog that I wrote just about that, so I can point that out to you so you can read that as well. And number 8 is you get to create residual income. So what does residual income really mean? That means that I still get paid for the work that I did my first month. So I've been in the business for 5 years, and I still am getting paid on the work and effort I did in my first month of joining the company. So just imagine, when you stop working at your job, when you leave your job, you have 2 weeks, whatever you're working, the notice, they pay your vacation. As soon as you stop working, they stop paying you. But imagine your bills, you know, the way your bills come every month. You know, they'll never miss out on your electric and water bill and all of those bills and cell phone bills. Imagine if you actually get paid like that, like your bills are coming and you get paid residually. This is what network marketing does. So this is what, like, for example, real estate, but you know how many investments in real estate you have to actually get a significant income. With this, you're building that residual income as well, so you can actually you know, invest it in something else that you're more passionate about once you make a certain amount of money. So those are the main benefits. And now go with this checklist and you know, ask the person if you're interested in joining network marketing business. Those are the points that they definitely need to cover with you. And likely you were approached by someone, maybe your friend, maybe somebody you know from social media. Likely you were approached about network marketing business, and I highly recommend this as a as a way for anyone to start a business, because it's a low cost, low overhead, low risk, but it can give you so much. And don't be thinking like, oh, I have no experience, I'm not good with this, I'm not good with that. Everything is learnable. Like I said in the beginning of this video, when it comes to time, you gotta just have the will, and know that it's going to take time until you learn a new skill. There's nothing better than actually learning whatever it is that you want to learn. I don't know, I was listening to one of the books from Robert Kiyosaki, and I don't know if you know him. He wrote the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, but this wasn't the book that I'm talking about. He says that where was I now? What was I going to say? He says lots of lots of good things. What were we talking about? Yes, he says that network marketing is one of the great ways to get started on building your dreams, so you can actually have money working for you residually, versus you working for money, working for that paycheck. I don't know if that was the one, but he has so many great things. If I think about it, I will write it in my blog. Okay, I promise. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this was helpful, and if you're considering joining a network marketing company, then definitely consider asking these questions and learning more about it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next episode.